Hi everybody, it's Daphne and I'm so glad you could come and spend some time with me today. I'm in a different location because this is my second time to record this video. I've been having problems with my sound and picture syncing up. I may have said before, currently I am recording on my Samsung Galaxy tablet, and up to the last video everything was fine in terms of the sound and picture being in sync, and then suddenly they weren't. Now I think it might be because I had downloaded an app, and I won't say what it is in case this isn't what the problem has been, but I've uninstalled it now, and hopefully that's what the problem was, because the two seem to coincide. But basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do how I do an eye look for deep set hooded eyes, and I'm going to use the colours that I bought last week, the MAC colours that I bought last week. I'm going to try and make this quick enough because the last time I recorded it was 32 minutes, and I don't even know at what stage the sync, it became unsynced. It was fine for a few minutes and then it just seemed to become unsynced. And another disclaimer, my daughter, who's 17 and a half, has two friends in at the moment, and if you hear loud screeching sounds, that's probably from them. So I'm just going to get stuck in. I more or less have my base on. I do have my base on. I'd probably have to just retouch it a little bit because I had done the eye look and then I had to take it off. So I'm just going to get stuck in, and I'm going to do what I would do when I'm putting any kind of an eye look on, and that is use my Laura Mercier eye base in Flax. I think it's in Flax. Do I have glasses here? Yes, I do. And I'm really sorry about all this messing around. I have to look at the... Yes, it is in Flax. There, I don't know if that's going to pick up. There it is. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put on. I put that on every day. I put it on regardless of whether I am putting more eyeshadow on or no eyeshadow. And it's a lovely skin tone colour. It's nearly at the end. I'm literally scraping it out, and I actually have a little mirror here that I'm going to use as well, so if you see me looking down. And I'm sorry as well because I did film this earlier in natural daylight, and of course it's about 8:15 in the evening here, so it's getting quite murky at this stage, so my light, I'm using a light. Hopefully actually that light will show the colours up a little bit better. So that's the eye base on. Now I am going to use the spring colours that I bought, and it's Swish and, oh gosh, I can't remember the names. Swish was the pink one, and this is it. This is Swish here. That's it there. So it's kind of pinky. It's got a little bit of iridescence in it, but it's nothing scary by any means, because it goes on beautifully. And I'm going to use my MAC. I think it's a 239. It's a flat brush, and I'm just going to use that to pat the colour onto my lid. So I'm putting it, as I say, my eyes are deep set and they're hooded. They're also small eyes, so when I open my eyes, a lot of what I do colour wise is gone, so I'm trying to, you know, avoid that happening. So I'm going to pat this on to the lid like this and up as far as my eye bone, because I want to make it look like my mobile lid is bigger than it actually is. And don't worry if it all looks a little bit disjointed. When I blend, it all will come together. So I hope you can see that. A little bit more on the lid there. So that's Swish. It's a lovely pinky shade. I thought it was just perfect for spring, summer. Now I'm going to use as my transition shade this one here, which is a light taupe, and it is, I think it's the colour Wedge. absolutely useless at remembering. I'll need my glasses again. No, is it? Will I play guessing game? No. Is it the colour Wedge? No, it's the colour Quarry. I beg your pardon, but that's it there. It's a light taupey colour. So it's a perfect transition shade. And I'm going to use my MAC 217, is it? MAC 217. It's just a tapered blending brush. So dip into that. And I'm going to look straight ahead so that because I want my natural crease is, the crease of my eye is down here. You know, that's where there's a crease, a fold, but my eye socket is here. So I'm going to bring the colour up there so that it looks like I have a bigger mobile lid than I actually do. So that's just a transition shade, and I'm just using a windscreen wiper motion to apply that. We've had some nice weather the last few days, but today was quite cold. It was deceptive. We went out this morning thinking, ooh, it's another lovely day, but it actually turned quite cold. I wish that the warmer weather would kind of, I'm not expecting high temperatures, just a little bit of warmer weather, just so that we can wear lighter clothes and more summery colours. Because at the moment I don't feel like doing that. I feel like lighting the fire and cozying in. So I hope you can see that. And the problem, well, not the problem, but the challenge with this is to make sure you have the same on each lid. But you can see that I've gone into the socket bone rather than kind of down where my natural crease would be. So I'm giving the illusion that I have a bigger mobile lid than I actually do. Now I'm going to go back in with the other colour that I bought last week, which is, can't remember the colour. It's called Haux. So it's a slightly darker taupey shade to Quarry. So I'm going to go in with the same brush, 217, and with the same kind of movement or method of application onto my socket bone and just darken it up ever so slightly. So you can see that that is darkening. It's giving more definition, and as they say, where you put darker colours that makes it recess, and where you put the lighter colours it makes it come forward. So I'm trying to make my lid come forward and make the hood recess. I'm going to take that also into my outer V here, just a little, because I'm going to darken that up with another colour which is a more purpley shade. So this one that I'm using now and the pink that I had put on my lid were the two new colours that I bought. Now I want to darken things up a little bit more, so I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is kind of purpley brown, and it's called Sketch. And I'm going to use another MAC brush, and it is the number I'm so blind, 219, and it's a nice little, it's quite a stiff little blending brush. It's tapered, but it's still soft, so it's very easy to work with, and I find this great for kind of precision crease work. So I'm going to go in, actually I'm going to need my mirror again. Whoops, you knocked the camera over, that would not be good. I need my mirror again, so I'm going to go in along my upper lash line, and I'm going to do this very gradually so I don't get a big blob of colour. And I got this tip from Melissa55. Hi Melissa. She was doing an eye look the other day, and she talked about this being the reverse number 7. So you can see it's a number 7 in reverse, or an outer V if you like. She got the tip from Nisha from Sugar Puff and Fluff. So it's a great way of describing it, because it is just like a back to front 7. So you can see I've darkened that up there, and I will blend everything. So again, same on the other side, just kind of along the lash line, out a little bit, and make that actually that 7 shape there. thing is then to make sure that you have about the same amount of product or intensity of colour on both sides. And there we go. So I hope you can see. I hope they look the same. They look the same to me. I'm going to put a little of this under my lid, under my bottom lid, and this is a MAC 2. I think it's either 28. I think it's 200. I'm not sure, but it's a little flat, kind of an angled little brush. It's not as angled as some I've seen, but it's. Now you could actually moisten that, and I'm going in with Sketch again, which is the darker purple, this one here, and I'm going to just go under my bottom lashes. Now I have to be careful doing this because I often find that when I do that, the powder, and don't worry, I'm going to clean up that fallout, the eyeshadow powder gets into my eye and can just irritate my eye, and then my eye will start to weep for the rest of the day. And only one will do it. I don't know if that has ever happened to any of you, but it drives me nuts. One eye will be watering, the other eye is perfect, and because you're trying not to wipe away your lovely hard work, you still lose your eyeshadow. So I'm going to take that ever so slightly into a slight little wing, just like that. I don't want to do anything too dramatic, and as I say, the lighting's not great, so there we go, and bring it across the top line and out a little bit, so I hope you can see that. But it's a subtle enough look. I don't want it to be too dramatic. I mean, I can wear this out, which I did today after I had filmed, before I realised really what had happened, and I got some compliments. Oh, it wasn't oh, your makeup is lovely. It was, you look well, which I always think is a nice thing to say, rather than, oh, your makeup is lovely, because you don't necessarily want your makeup to be the first thing that people see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend it all out with my Primark PS soft little brush. It also has an angled brush on the end, so it's dual ended, but I find this great for blending. So I'm literally just going to blend it all like that, very, very gently and softly. And I need a little bit of highlight, so I'm going to use an EcoTools brush, and I'm going in with the colour, it's a matte colour again in the same palette, and I'm sorry I have to keep popping them out because I just can't remember their names. I think this one is called Shroom. Yes. Isn't that Shroom? I have to check with my glasses. Yes, it is. And it's just a lovely champagne-y colour. I find that lovely. You could use that on the lid as well. I often use that as a pop of colour, pop of brightness on the lid. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my EcoTools brush. This is a dual-ended brush as well. It's got a little angle on it, but it's just a little flat blending brush, and I'm just going to pop a little under my eyebrow just to give a tiny little bit of lift there. And again, go in with my soft blending brush and just blend it all out. Now, I knew I'd forget something because I'm in a different room. I usually use my Charlotte Tilbury I've checked it out. It's the Rock and Coal Barbarella Brown, but I've left it in the other room. So I'm going to use, this is just a NYX. It's an eye and eyebrow pencil in brown. But I can do exactly the same thing, and all I'm going to do is just very, very carefully and very simply draw a little line right next to the lashes. This one is not as soft as the Charlotte Tilbury, but it will do the same job, and just kind of wing it out ever so slightly, so it just gives a bit more definition. And again on the other side, I'm sorry if I'm blocking the camera. I do hope this works, that the sound and picture don't go out of sync. I have no idea what's causing it, and it's very annoying. Now this is a tip I also got from Melissa55, and it's for applying liner to your waterline, and you kind of look up and you place your pencil at the outer corner of your, you know, on your waterline, and you kind of look down and you gently run your pencil across the waterline like that, and it works every time for me anyway. So that's the liner done, and you could, as I say, the Charlotte Tilbury would work perfectly with that. If you wanted to, you could use a liquid liner. I have an Essence dip eyeliner, waterproof, in black, but I'm just not going to do that now. Now, okay, I need to curl my lashes. I'm going to use my Shu Amera. Actually, it needs to be white. This, I always take a little bit, when I use my eyelash curler, I always seem to manage to take away some of my eyeliner, and of course it sticks to the curler. And I need to replace this so badly. I'm not good at curling my lashes at the best of times, but and I never know whether you're supposed to hold or pump, so sometimes I do a bit of both. I always find it much harder to curl the lashes on my left eye. No idea why. Just don't seem to be able to do it. And I've curled the lashes on the right eye are probably curled better. I also have a MAC half lash curler, which sounded great in theory, but I don't know. It's supposed to help give you a bit more definition at the edge of your eye, but I just find I'm pinching my lid all the time. Sometimes it works, and I can't do it properly on my left eye, which is crazy. So there we go. Now I have left my mascara, so I'm going to use my, it's just at the end, my Clump Crusher, CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I hope there's even enough left in it to be able to finish this look. So just get in there to the base of the lash to give a bit of definition, massage it, pull it up through the lashes from root to tip. And this is literally at its end. I have to put it in my empties. So I hope you can see that. And then the bottom. Try and get a bit more out of that. Again, right into the roots and wiggle it around to get lots of definition, and then pull it up from root to tip. And there. You can apply as many coats as you want till you get the level of intensity that you want. So, have I completed the eye look? Okay, that's the eye look completed. I'm going to go in, whoops, with my concealer. Oh, look at that. I'll be able to finish the mascara with this one because there's plenty of mascara on this one. This is my new Flormar with the twisty brush that you can change. The jury's out a little bit on that. It definitely does give length, but I'm not sure if it's any different to any other mascara that I have used. You can probably see it's given me a bit more definition and length there, but as I say, I think if you just keep applying lots of coats of mascara, you'll get the same effect. So there we go. That's my mascara. What am I at now? 19 minutes. Okay. I need my concealer, which is my Fit Me in 10. It's a pale one, and I keep forgetting I have my mirror. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. And usually what I do is use either a soft beauty blush, Soft Beauty Sponge, or this is actually a MAC foundation brush, just a flat foundation brush. I'll tell you the number now. And it's great for just cleaning up any fallout, any mistakes that you've made. Very good for that. And you can just pat it in, so you're not really moving the product around too much. That looks okay. What number is that? That is number, I think it's 180. Why do they print the, I beg your pardon, it is 190. Why do they print the numbers so small? There you go, 190. Now I'm also going to use my brightener, which this is number 17 Wow concealer. You just, it's like the, I can't remember the name of it again. The YSL Touche Éclat. So you click it and it pops out and it just brightens the under eye. And I usually just blend that in with my finger. Pushing it in rather than spreading it around, just pushing it in. There we go. Now, I have blush on, so I don't need to, because I had already done that, but I'm going to finish with my MAC Skin Finish, Mineralise Skin Finish in Light Plus. And another tip that I got, and this was from Natalie, the Beauty Diva. Hi Natalie, thank you for the tip. She said, when you're using this to finish your skin, finish your makeup, you can actually set your under eye with it. So I've been doing that, just kind of running the edge of the brush and then going in under my eye. And it's been as good as my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I just need a little more on my cheeks just to blend everything together. I'm going to go in with my lipstick now. Now, I'm in two minds. I think because it's quite... I was going to go with a kind of a nude lip. I was going to go with, I think this is Yash, MAC Yash. It's quite a matte. And I think that's what I will go with. I had another kind of a pinky tone, and I also have Blankety. Is that Blankety? That's Blankety. Actually, I'll go with Blankety because it's not a matte. And I'm going to line my lips with MAC Spice. Look how used this is. And I tend to overline my lips, just to give them a little bit more definition. And a tip I got from Lisa D1, hi Lisa, is to work from the outside in, because I think mostly we work from the inside out, but I find it actually easier to do the other way. And I got that tip from Lisa. And I'm going to fill in my lips with the liner, and I'm going to go in with Blankety, which goes very nicely with MAC Spice. Now, have I forgotten anything? Oh yes, a little bit of highlight. And this is a Catrice highlight powder. The writing has worn off, but it is Catrice and it is in glasses again. I really should get lenses. This was in 010 Light Infusion. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, Light Infusion. But actually I love this highlighter because it's very subtle, and you just need a small fluffy brush. I have a little small one. I don't even know what brand this is. It's just a small little fluffy brush. I'll show you by comparison with my, there's the Bobbi Brown blush, and there's that little small one, and just a little of that, tap off the excess, and then literally on the brow bone. There we go. I'll make sure that it's blended properly. You could use, I often use that as a highlight up here, and in fact my daughter told me that if you use like a cream or a stick highlight and then you put the powder over it, it really lasts. So I think that is the completed look. I'm just looking at my products to see if I've left anything out, but I don't think so. That would then just zhuzh my hair, which so badly needs to be cut. And yeah, I think I've covered everything. Sorry this is so disjointed. Many apologies again that I'm in a different location and if the lighting is not good. And please forgive me if the picture and the sound are out of sync. I have tried to fix it and I will continue to try to fix it until I find a solution. I hope you will bear with me, and thank you so much for coming to spend some time with me today. I really appreciate it, and to all my subscribers, I'm really blown away by all the beautiful comments. It really means so much to me, and I'm having so much fun. So until the next time, I hope you have a lovely evening and a lovely week to come, and I will see you very soon. So bye for now.